ARM versus x86. The greatest rivalry in computing. Batman and Batman, but one runs on battery and the other sounds like a forklift. Why does your phone stay cool in your pocket while your gaming PC sounds like it's trying to breach the atmosphere? Because these two chip families were built with very different life choices. ARM, the minimalist monk. x86, the old wizard with 40 years of baggage and a giant compatibility shield. Let's go! Every processor speaks an instruction set architecture, ISA. That's the rulebook. The ISA says what the chip understands. The microarchitecture says how hard it has to work to pretend it's simple. Same x86 language, different processors. Same meme, different browser tab. x86 is CISC, complex instruction set, computing. One instruction can do a whole corporate performance review. ARM is RISC, reduced instruction set, computing. Simple instructions, clean execution, no drama. Back in the day, memory was expensive, so x86 said, let's cram more into fewer instructions. ARM said, or we could just be efficient and not build a panic room inside the chip. Here's the trick. x86 keeps the complexity in the hardware. That means more transistors, more heat, more power, more sadness. ARM pushes more of that complexity to software and compilers. The chip stays small, cool, and efficient. So basically, x86 does the work for you. ARM makes the compiler go to the gym. x86 machines are modular. CPU here, GPU there, RAM doing its own thing. Controllers everywhere, cable chaos, full desktop goblin energy. ARM usually lives inside an SoC, a system on chip. Everything gets packed onto one piece of silicon. CPU, memory controllers, graphics, all in one tiny chip burrito. That's why your phone doesn't need a fan the size of a helicopter blade. It also means you don't get to casually swap parts like it's Lego for adults. Intel and AMD make x86 chips and sell them directly. ARM mostly licenses its architecture. So Apple, Qualcomm, Samsung, and others take the ARM blueprint and build custom chips on top of it. ARM doesn't always make the chips, it designs the idea, which is somehow even more powerful and slightly more evil. ARM is the battery life champion. Phones, tablets, wearables, embedded devices, ARM is everywhere. x86 is the brute force bruiser. Desktops, laptops, servers, giant workloads, 14 Chrome tabs, and one existential crisis. x86 has one huge advantage: legacy support. It can run ancient software from the Stone Age and still act like nothing happened. ARM usually needs software optimized for it, which is fine unless you enjoy pain. For years, ARM stayed in the pocket dimension. Then Apple came along and said, what if a laptop was fast, silent, and didn't sound like a jet engine eating a sandwich? Boom. M-series. Now ARM is storming laptops and data centers, cloud servers, supercomputers. Your mum's next toaster probably. And x86 is fighting back by stealing ARM's lunch. Modern x86 chips translate their own complicated instructions into simpler micro-ops under the hood. So now the old giant is doing efficiency cosplay. So who wins? ARM has the battery life. x86 has the ecosystem. Both are converging. Both are evolving. Both are trying to be each other with better marketing. And that means the future of computing is not ARM versus x86. It's ARM and x86. Now, with fewer excuses. Anyway, that's the Silicon War. Like, subscribe, and stay tuned for the next episode of Corporate Architecture Pretending to be Destiny.